Hello, welcome to TV Room. David Bradley here. I have recently acquired some things. I don't know how handy they are, but there's a fellow who his family used to have a computer store somewhere, I think somewhat east of Toronto, and he was going through things and had some things, and oh, I really need glasses for this. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Oh, because I have some chips here. There. That can sit there. I know. I had some glasses here. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to pause. Hello, alright. I found some reading glasses, which will be helpful in this endeavor. Inside of here, there are some chips. There are. Now, there's this one, and he said he has no idea what it was. It says, maybe I'll pull it off here. I think it's a ROM, and this is pet stuff, for us right now. Microcomputer Indus Limited, 1520 East Mulberry, Fort Collins, Colorado, 80524, CAB, 303221, 1955. I will hold this up for you. There it is. He has no idea what's on here, and neither do I. And there are two of them. Here is one that says WordPro 3. That would, of course, be the program by Steve Punter, who I've not seen in a while. Actually, I guess the last time I saw him was at the Computer Museum in Brantford when we were celebrating the life of Jim Butterfield. And shortly after, unfortunately, Sid Bolton, the keeper of the museum, died. Now here's a chip. I don't know what it is. There was a sticker in here, and I don't think it was on this one because, like, there is kind of remnants of glue, but this one here, like, the sticker has like little indentations like it was on an EPROM, and this is an EPROM, so I set it over top of it, and it says BPI number 4, which I believe was maybe something to do with the manager, but I'm not sure. And look, it's BPI number 3. And then there are some chips here. 901-468-06, 901-468-07, and 901-468-15. Well, let's see how I did. Yeah, I'll leave this turned up. Let's see what we can find here. Google. Moss. Rhino 1468 dash 06. CBM dual drive 3040 disk. 2 red. Oh. Okay, there's lots of stuff here. But, well, anyway, it does seem Well, it looks like, as this guy thought, it was something for a 3040, 4040 disk drive. Let's see. I'm going to click on this thing and see. Oh my. Yeah. This is a vast assortment of things here. Hang on. 901. Okay, I think I need to go way down. 901. 468. Aha! Okay. It is indeed a, DOS ROM 1 from E000 to EFFF. And the 07 is DOS ROM 1 F000 to FFFF. And the 15 is a DOS ROM for the 4040 revision E000-EFFF. So they're all three for the drive. Now there's another chip here. 901466. Oh, that should be close. 901466-02. I'm not sure I see it here. 901466. I will assume it's also for the disk drive. It says here there's a 901466-04, 6530-034, Riot DOS 2, CBM 4040. So anyway, some vintage chips. Do they work? I don't know. We'll see. Now, that's not all. Let's see here. I am suspecting what we have here is maybe chips that were pulled out of disk drives when they were upgraded. 901465. Oh. Huh. Well, even though this is an alphabetical thing, 901465. 465. 465. Huh. I'm not seeing a 901465. I see a 901460. And anyway, I would assume these two are disk drive chips. I would assume. Let's see what we have here. 901466. Oh, we've seen that before. Disk drive. Woo. These sleeves make it difficult. 901468. DOS ROM. Oh yeah, okay. All 4040 things. What do we got here? 901468. Yep. So, tips for disk drives. Now, is anybody looking for these? I don't know. Basic 2. Let's undo the tape. Let's slide them out. Let's have a look. Oh, 901468. 901468. Now, see, they have different versions of these. Oh, 0607. Yep, DOS 1. Okay, so more old chips. See, okay, 901447. Oh. Oh. 901447-24. Oh, well, I don't see what this is. There are 901447. There's a whole bunch of them. And they look like they're for the pets. 901465. Nothing there. Anyway, certainly they're not for the drive. They're for the pet. And then in here, what do we got? 901465. Which, of course, there's nothing. All of these, 465, 465. Yeah. Well, interesting. Interesting. I am suspecting they were taken out when things were upgraded. But there may be somebody out there who is looking for these. I maybe, I will send them to Rudy so that he can check and see if he can read them. Because I think they're mostly ROM chips, which means his chip thing should read them, and hopefully they are okay. What else? Yeah, I think that's about it for now. So, by the way, the place I've gone to look for these chips is something not secure. cbmhardware.de. A lot of these things are not in English, but that's okay. Commodore is a rather universal language. Oh my. Anyway, there's lots of stuff online. If you can't figure out what something is, go have a look. Yep. All right. I've had another message from somebody interested in the 1702. And I suppose I should know. People who don't know me are skeptical. Like, oh, I want pictures of the thing and da-da-da-da. What's this? Oh. Anyway, I should plug this in. So I will. And it's funny how if I'm asking a certain price and they offer a certain price and I say, well, let's meet in the middle, they then want to meet in the middle of the middle rather than the middle. And this is sometimes pestering. Because really, you know what? I've been putting stuff on Kijiji and Facebook Marketplace and pricing things I think reasonably, considering there's none of the fees and things like eBay and other such stuff, and also limits the amount of shipping I might have to do. And and this is a 1702 that has the door. It's beautiful. Beautiful. So I will ponder. But I guess I should take some real pictures. I should. Anyway, alright, well, that's it for now. Have a lovely day. We'll see what we find the next time we meet back here in the TV room. David Bradley. I'm your host. Signing off. Bye for now.